What a twist! Should be plural, actually. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Glass. Glass, of course, is, the third movie. Crazy that we're saying this, because 2 years ago, not expecting that. I tell you what, and I've said it many times, podcasts, whatnot, probably in Glass trailer reactions and stuff as well, where, obviously we were all shocked and surprised that Split, we just thought, oh, this is another M. Night Shyamalan movie, looks great, was great, and then all of a sudden, we find out that it takes place in the same universe as Unbreakable. I freaked out. I yelled out. I was in one of those reclining chairs that they have in movie theaters now. My ex-girlfriend was sitting right next to me, and I literally shot up and went, oh my God! I didn't scream it out, but I yelled it out. People looked at me. She had no idea because she hadn't seen Unbreakable. And I'm sure probably 80% of the theater didn't see Unbreakable. And that parlayed that movie into just my God. So here we go. We have, of course, the sequel starring James McAvoy, Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, Sarah Paulson, and written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I love the fact that I read that he actually financed the movie himself using the money from Split and everything. And that's just, that warms my heart because it's just showing a filmmaker just wanting to make a film. And in this movie, of course, you get what's happening here. The three of them end up getting locked up in a psych ward, and Sarah Paulson, who's some sort of expert something, is trying to just basically say, hey, you guys aren't superheroes, right? You're delusional. It's all fake. You're crazy. But we know that they're not crazy, and we know that Mr. Glass is up to something, and he's going to use the Beast to do something. And then, of course, we got our hero, who is, Mr. David Dunn. And, that's pretty much all I could say. So how did I feel about Glass? Oh, yeah. James McAvoy, again, shines throughout the movie, possibly even more than Split, simply because, well, if you notice in the trailer, when he's in his little psych ward room, they have these lights that trigger different personalities come out. So there are scenes where that's happening. So in one take, he's going between 5 different personalities. Maybe that's a bit much. I know he goes through, multiple different ones in different times. So he's really showing that range, and it just saddens me because, again, he won't get awards attention. Fucking January. But that's not to say that all the other performances were, they were all good. Sam Jackson, when he, at first when he's, he's kind of just quiet, and it's good for some reason. It just is. And then once he starts coming out of his shell, he really brings out the goods, really the goods. And then you got Bruce Willis. Well, Bruce Willis doesn't phone it in. He's been known to do that. Yeah, Bruce Willis. He's been known to phone in some stuff, which I guess so, when you're Bruce Willis. But, I believe this time it's just because it's M. Night Shyamalan, Shyamalan, who, you got Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, he was showing some respect. Some beautiful cinematography that we expect from Mr. M. Night. And, his use of colors, I swear. It's crazy. I know that he has a specific reason why there's certain colors, and you can even see that in the poster. And then I found myself, a lot of the time, when we're in a shot, I'm going, okay, there's the color. What does it mean? Now, this movie is going to be pretty divisive, whatever you want to say. And it already is, as you can see by, some reactions and, critics, of course. And that's probably going to be due to the fact that we're really deep into the era of comic book movies. And essentially, this is a comic book movie, but don't go into this movie thinking it's going to be action-packed and there's going to be, winks at the camera. And you shouldn't, especially if you watch Unbreakable, but I have a feeling that sadly, a lot of people didn't see Unbreakable because it came out 19 years ago, and it was even divisive then, and then, it's just going to cause problems. And I will say that I was a little disappointed after the first act with Bruce Willis's character. And the reason why that is because obviously at the end of Split, when we find out, we see David Dunn, we see Bruce Willis in that shot, it was like, oh my God, pretty much after that first act, he kind of gets pushed into the back burner a little bit. And then it's just the other two, especially Glass, plotting and using the Beast, or, whoever you want to call him. It's mainly that, and then it almost makes me want to wonder, like, when it came to Knight's first cut, I mean, it was over 3 hours, so I'm wondering, release a Shyamalan cut? I just would have preferred more of an arc for the David Dunn character, because, he is the hero, and they established something, but then it just, like I said, it just kind of takes a side seat, and I'm just wondering if there's a little bit more to it, so, I don't know. They do a good job of, like, flashing back to Unbreakable moments, which, there's one in particular where I went, now the Shyamalan twist! Or twists, like I said, all good. All good. It is good. The main one, though, the main one that just kind of wraps everything up, it had me feeling slightly uneasy, and I was driving home, and I'm probably going to have to do a spoiler video, and I think I will do a spoiler video so I can really talk about what I'm meaning here, because I'm not trying to shit on it. I just want to make my point, and to make the point, I'm going to have to talk about spoilers. The first twist was great. Thought it was fantastic, and it just keeps going, and I was smiling. I was like, yes, here we go. We got the Shyamalan twists going on here. But the overall twist, like I said, when I was driving home, I was thinking about it, and I was going, okay, but there's details. There's details that are just left, like, that are left open, that I'm going, well, is it really earned with the trilogy now, with all that, and especially almost 20 years to make this whole trilogy, and I'm just like, I don't know if it fully is, but, I still didn't hate it, and I still liked it. I still was going, wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'm just wondering, did it really work with the long span of almost 2 decades, that we got that first movie? I'll talk about it later, but hey guys, I got a fresh wall, clean wall of 2019. Look at that. Just got it installed. That's right. Now, it's the same old wall. But yeah, am I going to put Glass? Is it going to be the first poster to put on the wall? Of course. I'll do a little spoiler thing talking about mainly the ending. And yeah, I'll talk about it more on what I'm talking about. So there you go, guys. Let me know if you saw Glass down below and what you thought about it. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel. Visit filmjunkie.com for all my stuff. Visit the closet for shirts and stickers. And follow me on that social media crap right there. Okay, guys?